So Nicholas Pegues reporting Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and your elected Mrs. boyfriend speaking as promoted on Facebook. And this is regarding the president's speech on immigration, and of course NBC Nightly News, and of course ABC News and CBS News decision not to air the president's speech. I was honored, and I'm always honored to promote the presidential speech of the president of the United States, regardless who's elected president of the United States in the 21st century. I truly admire the Obama administration because I do think they're very intellectual and very, very diverse regarding me being the White House Rollist, the White House Republican of the United States. I support NBC News, I support CBS News, and I support ABC News' decision not to air the presidential speech because it showed that we still have freedom of expression and freedom of speech in the 21st century. Our freedoms at times have been, people often wonder about our freedoms in the Obama administration. And of course, the World News Organization showed that we're still a free thinking society and we still, value freedom of expression. So I support their decision not to air the presidential speech. And of course, I became an innovator regarding this speech and made Memphis one of the most intelligent, diverse cities in the 21st century. So a corporate appreciation to everyone at NBC Nightly News, ABC News, and CBS Evening News from the White House. The White House wrote as Republican of the United States, always upholding the United States of America. And of course, the presidential approval ratings are quite down, but this will help the President of the United States to show the world that he is diverse. And of course, we are still the United States of America behind Nicholas Pegues. Nicholas Pegues supporting Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking. We love you, original Memphis, Bia Bia, Princess Beatrix of York. Wishing everyone a magical weekend.
Investigates reporting, also known as the governor for United States Congress 2014, has just picked up my petition for United States Congress 2014 for scholarship purposes. Now, I'm not, you know, formally announcing a candidacy, but I am interested in the process and inspire my generation to public service. And so Nicholas Pegues reporting, yes, Republicans can elect Nicholas Pegues for United States Congress 2014, and a corporate thanks to Catholic nobility drafting Nicholas Pegues for United States Congress, the governor, CNN icon of Memphis. We can make a difference in our global community. A corporate thanks to the Shelby County Election Commission. Nicholas Pegues reporting.
So Nicholas Pegues reporting Princess Beatrix, this is your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking, and your elected American boyfriend speaking, improved the presidential immigration speech that many around the world, especially a lot of international news organizations here in the United States of America, opt out. The international community loves Nicholas Pegues' speech. Nicholas Pegues reporting. So Nicholas Pegues reporting the White House wrote this. The White House Republican of the United States reveals the fact sheet of Immigration Accountability Executive Action. Now this is from the Office of the President of the United States. And as I made everyone aware, many international news organizations in the United States opt out of the presidential speech, but I am improving the corporate brand as Princess Beatrix elected Memphis boyfriend of the immigration speech of the President of the United States, as the White House wrote us. The White House Republican of the United States promoting diversity here in the 21st century. And as I always express, we need to redefine the word immigration too. You know, that could be a plant, a flower, a tree. Many things are immigrants to this nation, and it's just not people. I think that word needs to be redefined. Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN icon of Memphis and Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking regarding immigration reform in the United States of America. A corporate appreciation to everyone at the White House. And of course, First Lady Michelle Obama is a fan of Nicholas Pegues as Princess Beatrix elected Memphis boyfriend, and of course me being the White House Republican of the United States. Thank you.
So Nicholas Pegues reporting Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and your elected Mrs. boyfriend speaking. Now I am going to share on the presidential speech after the president makes his speech on immigration this evening, of course, here in Memphis, Tennessee this Thursday night. But if I had a question to ask President Obama, and of course here is the unopened letter, of course, from the White House sent to visit First Lady Michelle Obama here to Memphis, Tennessee. If I had a question to ask the president about immigration, it would not necessarily be about the immigrants coming into the United States of America. It would be about the production of the nation. I noticed a lot of news networks opt out because they just wasn't interested in the presidential speech anymore. I have no idea. I don't know if they didn't think that the president was intelligent enough to address the issues regarding immigration, or they just wasn't interested in the presidential address on immigration. I have no idea. But I know my agenda as the White House role, as the White House Republican of the United States, is a generational plan. And my idea, or what I'm considering my quote unquote small immigration speech for the 21st century. Tonight, of course, we're waiting to hear from the president, which of course he is going to be addressing a small audience tonight because NBC News, CBS, and other local and international organizations, news organizations opt out not to carry the presidential speech. But if I had a presidential address or a question to ask the President of the United States, which would be President Barack Obama, as the White House Republican of the United States, because I am always a presidential blogger with the White House, it will be what type of produce could we bring into this nation? We always look at individuals and the immigrants and, the Latino Americans taking over. They're not really an issue to our country, I don't think. Like we're looking at life wrong. I think we need to look at the investments and look at immigration from a different perspective. Why not look at the produce we bring in? We have produce that come in from Mexico, produce that come in from the Caribbean, produce that come in from Africa. We have fruit and all kinds of resources that we get from other nations. So my presidential speech and to improve the corporate brand of the immigration brand of the President of the United States, which is currently President Barack Obama, let's change the word immigration. What is immigration, first of all? Could immigration be a tree from another country? Because we have trees and azaleas here in the United States. I don't think many people think of that. We have a lot of Japanese maples here as well. So we need to redefine the word immigration. And how can this word help the nation, of course, the United States of America? Of course, we have, all kind of plants, all kind of fruit trees here in the United States that came from different nations. These, these type of, these type of plants can help our country. Could they be considered immigrants? I think if we have a more intelligent nation in the 21st century, that's what I'm building, a more intelligent nation, a more diverse nation, changing dialects, changing words, we will have a productive generation, and no people won't be opting out on a presidential speech. Of course, Nicholas Pegues is always here to improve the corporate brand of the President of the United States. Tonight, I improved it. Of course, President Barack Obama. Let's redefine the word immigration. What does that mean? It could mean anything. It could be to a tree, a plant. It could be anything, because a lot of things here in the United States came from foreign soil and foreign governments. At any rate, my agenda and my idea is I think that we need better produce here in the United States of America. I don't think the immigrants are a problem. I have no problem with people wanting to live freer lives, but I also think that they need to be productive. Everyone needs to be productive here in the United States of America. We need productive fruit. We need productive trees here. So I think what should be our primary focus is the production of the land. We have a lot of people here in the United States of America as well that are not productive. They claim themselves as American citizens. So we have a lot of reform to do. So, I noticed that a lot of news organizations and corporations around the world opted out, but America is still in decline in many ways, and it takes a village to raise a new generation. At any rate, that's my speech tonight. A corporate appreciation to the President and Mrs. Obama for always having me on as a presidential blogger here in Memphis, Tennessee, the White House Rollers, the White House Republican of the United States, as a descendant of Victorian Village, Collins Chapel Historic District, and of course, Princess Beatrix. I am your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking. I also like to express that, immigration is an issue, but we have bigger issues. We need to make the land more productive. And I think if we have an immigration plan that includes the fruit trees, the plants, and all of this, the produce that we get from foreign lands, the immigrants will not be a problem. I don't have any problems with immigrants coming to our nation. We just need a more productive nation and a more intelligent nation in the 21st century. A corporate appreciation to the President and Mrs. Obama for inspiring me regarding education reform, and a corporate appreciation. Tonight is your success night, President Barack Obama, because of Nicholas Pegues. Thank you, President Barack Obama, for visiting Memphis in 2011. I'm always going to promote you. I'm always going to improve your corporate brand because your corporate brand is the image of the United States of America. I know my friends in London, England, is looking at Nicholas Pegues, as well as people across the world loves Nicholas Pegues. So a corporate appreciation to the President and Mrs. Obama for impacting our generation regarding education reform. And everyone tune into the presidential speech tonight. That's my take. Nicholas Pegues, Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking. It's just to be a few moments before the president goes on air on the stations that they're going to tune him in on. Nicholas Pegues reported. Thanks. The Nicholas Pegues reporting, Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking. Whatever happened to random acts of kindness? At any rate, I heard that a lot of organizations, news organizations here in the United States, was not carrying the president's speech regarding immigration, but Nicholas Pegues will publish the speech only on the Nicholas Pegues Facebook blogs around the world regarding the presidential speech about immigration, because it is important that our allies know what the president wants to express. And of course, the president is always the most important person in the free world. Why did international organizations, news organizations, did not want to carry the presidential speech? I don't know, but I think it would be a random act of kindness that I carry the presidential speech as a young Republican promoting diversity as the White House wrote it, because the White House wrote it loves education. It's always good to promote education because we are an educated generation in the 21st century. And of course, this will improve the corporate brand, of course, of the President and Mrs. Obama. Also, President Barack Obama, I would like to wish a happy birthday to Vice President Joe Biden, and of course, welcome Hillary Clinton to Memphis, Tennessee tomorrow. So Nicholas Pegues reporting, Memphis is one of the best educated cities in the 21st century right now because of Nicholas Pegues. Thank you. Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking, promoting the presidential speech on immigration. Nicholas Pegues reporting.
But this one is especially hopeful. This one's especially hopeful because some people say that schools like BTW just aren't supposed to succeed in America. You'll hear them say the streets are too rough in those neighborhoods. The schools are too broken. The kids don't stand a chance. We are here today because every single one of you stood tall and said, yes, we can. Yes, we can learn. Yes, we can succeed.
Nicholas Pegues reporting, bringing on arrival former President George W. Bush here in East Memphis. Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN, our reporter on Memphis. Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN, our report.
Nicholas Pegues reporting. Prince Harry here in Memphis, Tennessee, and of course, Princess Beatrix. I am your elected American boyfriend. Promoted on Facebook. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Here he comes. Prince William in Memphis. Right behind him, Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN icon of Memphis. There he is. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend. Documenting this. It was Prince Harry. Awesome, awesome.
makes me so happy. Makes me very happy.
Nicholas Pegues reporting.
All right.
And here we are in Memphis, Tennessee. Nicholas Pegues reporting, documenting Prince William and Prince Harry on Nicholas Pegues. God save the Queen. And Princess Beatrix, I am your elected American boyfriend. Only on Nicholas Pegues, CNN icon of Memphis.
Excuse me.